Sometimes people who don't talk to you are the ones who really want to. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, don't skip this. Stay till the end because what you're about to feel will open your eyes forever. The silence you've been feeling lately isn't rejection. It's protection in disguise. The ones who haven't reached out to you are holding words they can't speak and feelings they can't express, but they never stop thinking about you. They scroll past your name every night, fighting the urge to call, pretending they've moved on, but deep down your memory burns like fire in their heart. They watch you glow from afar, smiling, laughing, living, and it hurts them more than you can imagine. Their silence isn't coldness. It's fear that you've already forgotten. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, my child, sometimes the loudest emotions are hidden in quiet hearts. The people who seem distant are often the ones who care the most. But life and pride have caged their voice. They replay your last words, your last smile, your last goodbye, over and over, hoping one day destiny gives them another chance to fix what was broken. Their eyes might avoid yours, but their soul still calls your name. They are still haunted by the warmth you brought, the way your presence made the world lighter. They act like they're fine, but every night their silence screams your name to the ceiling. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. The universe is planning a moment, quiet, unexpected, when paths will cross, again. A coincidence that isn't random, a glance that will speak what mouths couldn't. The person you thought forgot you is closer to reaching out than ever before. Their heart has been restless, carrying words too heavy to hold any longer. They've seen signs everywhere. Your favorite color, your song, your initials on license plates, and it's breaking their walls one by one. Soon they, Clear's throat, won't be able to hold it anymore. Their silence will shatter into truth and you'll finally hear the words your heart was waiting for all this time. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved, remember this. Distance doesn't kill connection. It only tests it. And yours has survived storms, misunderstandings, and time itself. Their pride made them quiet, but their love never stopped whispering your name into the night. Every time they try to forget, life brings a reminder of you in songs, in dreams, in strangers' words. They pretend to be strong, but their eyes betray them. They still carry your name in every heartbeat, hoping one day fate will allow a conversation, not through messages, but through the eyes, the way it was meant to be. And when that moment comes, everything you once lost will start breathing again. Something huge is waiting for you. This silence is not the end. It's the space before a new beginning. Sometimes the universe goes quiet before it writes the loudest love story. And yours, my child, is not over. Someone out there is still choosing you in silence. Still dreaming of you in secret. Still wishing that destiny would be kind just once more. Their fingers hover over your name every night. Wanting to type something but stopping not because they don't care but because they care too much. And that fear of rejection, that weight of unspoken emotion, it's killing them slowly. But soon silence will break. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There's a moment approaching. You'll feel it before it happens. Maybe a sudden thought, a chill, a song that hits differently, that's the universe syncing your hearts again. You've both changed, but the love inside still burns the same. It's quieter now, wiser, softer, but deeper than before. So when they finally return and they will listen not to their words but their eyes, you'll see everything they tried to hide, everything they never said, everything their silence carried. And you'll understand they never stopped wanting you. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay, my beloved child. This is not just a message. It's a revelation of what's unfolding behind closed hearts. The quiet one, the one who disappeared, the one who stopped talking. They're watching your every step with hope and fear. Their silence isn't goodbye. It's a pause before the miracle. Because sometimes silence is love's most sacred language. And those who don't talk to you are often the ones who are silently praying for you every single night. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay till the end because the part that's coming next is where everything starts to make sense. The silence that's been surrounding you wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to prepare you. Sometimes people step back not because they've lost love, but because they're scared of ruining the only thing that ever felt pure. They've been rehearsing words in their head for months. Writing messages, and deleting them before sending. Every time they try to forget, something reminds them of you. Your laugh, your favorite song, your way of saying their name. It's haunting, beautiful, and painful all at once. Something huge is waiting for you. You might think they've moved on, but the truth is they've built a world around pretending. Every time they smile, it's a mask. Every time they post, it's a signal, hoping you're still watching. Late at night, when the world goes quiet, they whisper into the darkness, asking the same thing every night. Are you thinking of me, too? But don't worry, my child. The universe is listening. There's a shift happening. Invisible yet powerful. The same energy that kept you apart is now turning into a force that will bring you back together. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. They've seen your shadow in their dreams. Sometimes they wake up sweating, heart racing, convinced you were just there beside them. Your connection never faded. It only went underground, growing stronger in silence. Every time they cross your old spots, it feels like time rewinds for a moment. They can't say it out loud, but deep down they know you were never just another person. You were their turning point, their lesson, their home. They've tried to fill the space you left with distractions, but nothing ever fits. Nothing ever feels the same. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay. You might not hear from them yet, but you're already in their prayers. When life feels heavy, they whisper your name to the stars. When music plays, they imagine you dancing. When rain falls, they remember the way you once smiled under it. Your presence still lives in their quiet moments. The reason they don't talk isn't because they stopped caring. It's because they care too much and they're terrified of losing you all over again. That's why they stay silent, hoping one day life will create a moment where words won't be needed, only hearts will speak. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved. Soon you'll notice signs, their initials. A familiar fragrance, a sudden déjà vu that hits out of nowhere. That's the universe testing your heart, preparing you for the return that's meant to heal both of you. The silence will break not through a text, but through something divine, an accidental encounter that was written before time began. And when that moment happens, your eyes will say everything the distance tried to hide. The tears, the longing, the forgiveness, it'll all flow like light breaking through the dark. What felt lost will feel found again, like a song finally reaching its final note. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Right now, they're gathering courage. Every sunrise they wake up thinking maybe today's the day I reach out. But then fear pulls them back. Fear that you've moved on. That your heart no longer has space for them. Still, that fear won't win for long. The pull between your souls is magnetic. It's destiny pulling the strings back into place. So, if you've been feeling restless, emotional, or even nostalgic lately, it's not random. It's energy. It's the silent current of connection calling out through time. Something is about to happen that will rewrite your story forever. Stay with me. Something huge is waiting for you. They think about how it all ended. The misunderstanding, the last message, the silence that grew too long. But deep down they wish they had just said one more thing, done one more act of love. Held you for one more second. They're not proud of their silence. It's their biggest regret. The tears they never showed are still there, trapped behind every memory. Sometimes they laugh and mid-laughter they fall silent because the ache comes back. That ache is you. That ache is love. It never left. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this isn't just a message. It's a whisper from destiny. You're being guided back to what's rightfully yours. Not through noise, but through divine timing. When you least expect it, life will stage the perfect reunion. The same way you once met in a strange, unforgettable way, you'll meet again. And this time, there won't be confusion. There won't be games. Just two souls finally finding their way back home. The silence will end. The story will continue and love will speak again louder than ever. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, stay right here and don't skip because what's coming next will touch the deepest corner of your heart. The silence that felt like rejection was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal something sacred. That person who never texted back, who walked away without explanation, they still replay your name like a melody that never fades. Each night before closing their eyes, they imagine what life would have been like if they had stayed. They see flashes of you smiling. Your voice echoing in memories they can't delete. They scroll through old photos, pretending not to care, but their heart tightens every single time. Something huge is waiting for you. They've written 100 unsent messages. I miss you. I'm sorry. I wish I could go back. But every time their finger hovers over the send button, fear stops them. Fear that you won't reply. Fear that you've already healed. Fear that the door they once slammed shut will never open again. But my child, the universe has already started aligning moments in your favor. A coincidence that won't feel random. A place, a song, a date, a time, it will all point toward this person again. It's not the end. It's the quiet before destiny's second chance. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you right now. You both feel each other's pull without words. You sense them thinking about you. You just don't understand why. It's because your souls still share the same frequency. When one of you feels pain, the other grows restless. When one of you dreams, the other sees a sign. That's how deep this bond runs. Beyond communication, beyond time, you may have tried to forget them, but tell me honestly, haven't there been moments where you suddenly felt their presence like an invisible wave brushing through your spirit? That's not imagination. That's the universe keeping your hearts connected until the right moment arrives. Stay. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child. That moment is closer than you think. The person who's been silent is on the edge of surrender. Their heart can't take it anymore. The weight of missing you, the pressure of pretending they're fine. They've realized that silence is more painful than rejection. They've realized that losing you once was already too much to survive again. They've been talking about you to people in secret, asking if anyone knows how you've been, where you are, if you're happy. And every time they hear your name, their heart skips. They're terrified, but ready. Ready to break the silence. Ready to risk it all just to hear your voice one more time. Something huge is waiting for you. They've seen you grow stronger. They've watched your light shine through every dark storm. And it both hurts and heals them. Hurts because they weren't by your side. Heals because they see you thriving. But deep down they know they were part of your story and a part of them will always belong to you. They've started realizing that life without you feels hollow. Achievements feel dull. Laughter feels incomplete. Their soul craves the peace only you brought. And soon, when courage finally wins over pride, you'll hear the message you've been waiting for. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved. You'll receive something soon. A message, a call, maybe even a sudden meeting. It will come when you least expect it. Maybe while you're working, maybe while you're alone listening to music. It'll feel like the universe paused everything for that one moment. And when it happens, you'll feel chills down your spine because your heart will know this is it. Their voice might tremble. They might not say the perfect words, but their eyes will say everything. You'll see the truth, the regret, the longing, and the unspoken love. This reunion won't be ordinary. It'll feel divine, like something written long ago finally being fulfilled. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They'll confess how many times they almost reached out. How many nights they stared at your name wondering if you'd still pick up. How many times they wished time could rewind. And when you hear it, you'll realize something powerful. Their silence wasn't absence. It was their way of protecting the last pieces of their heart. They were never gone, my child. They were just waiting for the right time, the right sign, the right moment when both your souls were ready. And that moment is coming closer than ever. You'll feel it, not in your mind, but in your spirit. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the one who didn't talk to you is the one who still keeps you in their prayers. They dream of you. They ache for you. And even in silence, they choose you. You might not hear from them yet. But the universe is whispering. A connection like this doesn't vanish. It transforms. It evolves. It returns. And when it does, it will be softer, purer, and stronger than before. Because sometimes the longest silences lead to the loudest confessions. And when that confession finally finds you, everything will make sense. Stay here. Don't scroll, something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. Don't move. Don't scroll. Because what's coming now is the moment your heart's been quietly waiting for. The silence is about to end. And you'll feel it before it happens. A sudden rush in your chest, a strange calm before something beautiful. The universe is already placing the pieces where they belong. That person who hasn't spoken for so long has been battling their pride, their pain, and their guilt. They've realized that no distance can erase what was real. They keep returning to your memories like a secret safe place, the sound of your voice, the light in your eyes, the way your laughter used to melt the world. Something huge is waiting for you. For days, they've been restless, typing and deleting, pacing through rooms that feel emptier without you. They've tried distractions, conversations, even pretending to move on. But nothing numbs the pull. Your name echoes in every quiet moment like a haunting blessing. And today they'll finally give in, not because they found the right words, but because their heart can't hold them any longer. The silence they once thought was strength has become unbearable. They can't keep pretending they're fine anymore. Stay. Something huge is waiting for you. They pick up their phone, hands trembling, heart racing. The first message they write is simple but heavy. Hey, can we talk? It's not dramatic. It's not long, but it carries months of sleepless nights, tears, and unspoken apologies, and the moment they send it, they exhale like they've released 1,000 storms. You'll feel it when it happens. Maybe not instantly, but in your energy, the world will seem lighter, your chest warmer, the air clearer. That's the universe confirming the circle is closing. The chapter is reopening, and the silence has finally broken. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved. When you see their name appear on your screen, your first reaction will be shock, then emotion, then silence. Because your heart will remember what your mind tried to forget. And as you read their words, tears might fall, not from pain, but from the weight of everything that was never said. They will tell you they missed you, that they thought of you every single day, that even when they stayed silent, they never stopped loving you. You'll hear it in their voice, raw and trembling, the truth hidden behind every unanswered text and quiet night. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, there will be hesitation. The scars are real. But in that pause, you'll realize something powerful. Time didn't destroy your connection. It purified it. The pain shaped both of you, stripped away the pride, and left behind only truth. That's what makes this return sacred. It's not a cycle repeating. It's healing unfolding. Their words might stumble. They'll say, "I didn't know how to face you." And you'll feel their vulnerability like a mirror of your own. The walls between you will begin to crumble, replaced by something tender. Forgiveness. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, this conversation will not be like before. You'll sense a quiet honesty in them, a softness that wasn't there before. Their silence taught them what your absence truly meant. It wasn't emptiness. It was regret. It was realization. It was awakening. They'll admit how they watched you from afar, proud of you, heartbroken by you, still tethered to you. And as you listen, you'll feel peace starting to bloom again. Not the loud kind, but the still kind that says, everything happened for a reason. Something huge is waiting for you. Then comes the moment, the confession that changes everything. They whisper, "I thought silence would protect me, but it only made me lose you." And suddenly everything makes sense. The distance, the silence, the ache. It all led here to this exact second where two souls finally meet without masks. Your heart will soften. The tears will fall. And you'll realize that some loves aren't meant to fade. They're meant to pause, to grow, to return when both souls are finally ready. Stay. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved, the universe has orchestrated every delay, every missed call, every silent night to bring this exact moment. You'll look at them and see not the person who left, but the one who finally understood your worth. Their eyes will say, "Everything, I'm home," and as your hearts reconnect, everything heavy will begin to lift. You'll feel alignment, clarity, peace, the kind that only comes when destiny finishes its work. Silence will turn into music, distance into closeness, pain into purpose. My beloved child, don't scroll now. Stay till the end, because the moment that's coming next will make your heart feel everything all at once. After all the waiting, after all the silence, after all the wondering, destiny finally moved. That message, that unexpected moment was never random. It was heaven's way of saying, "It's time." When you saw their name appear again, the world stopped for a second. Everything inside you screamed with memories. The sound of their voice brought back thousands of unspoken emotions. It wasn't anger. It wasn't confusion. It was that quiet trembling feeling of finally something huge is waiting for you. You both stood there, maybe in a message, maybe in person, not knowing how to start, but knowing deep inside that this had to happen. There were tears, pauses, long silences filled with everything that couldn't fit into words. You didn't need explanations. The energy spoke louder. They looked at you and said softly, "I tried to forget you, but I never could." And you knew they weren't lying. You could see it in their eyes. The regret, the love, the fear, the longing. Every emotion they had buried came flooding back in that single breath. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved. The air between you carried forgiveness, it wasn't forced. It was natural. It was like both hearts finally understood. Silence wasn't the enemy. It was the bridge. Without that distance, you wouldn't have grown into the person you are now. And without losing each other, you wouldn't have learned how real love truly feels. They admitted how many times they wanted to reach out but couldn't. How they would write messages and delete them. How every dream, every song, every smell brought you back. And as they spoke, you realized something beautiful. Love never leaves. It just waits for alignment. You didn't need to rush into anything. The moment itself was enough. That silence that once felt like emptiness suddenly became sacred, a time of learning, healing, and understanding. It was never wasted. It was the universe writing the next chapter in divine timing. They held your hand, maybe not literally, but spiritually. And in that connection, everything heavy dissolved. You felt lighter, like your heart finally exhaled after holding its breath for so long. And for the first time in ages, both of you smiled with peace, not pain. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved child. As you walked away from that encounter, you felt a strange glow around you. It wasn't just joy. It was closure, clarity, freedom. You realize that sometimes people go silent not to forget you, but to find themselves enough to deserve you again. And that's exactly what happened here. The one who didn't speak, the one who disappeared. They had to lose you to understand what they were praying for. They had to face the emptiness to value your light. And now the silence has turned into gratitude. Every tear you both cried became a seed for this moment of rebirth. This is not just about love. It's about transformation. The one who didn't talk to you came back not as the same person, but as someone awakened. They saw life without your presence and realized that some souls aren't replaceable. They're once-in-a-lifetime gifts. And you, my child, were that gift. The universe wanted to remind you, your patience, your purity, your faith, it all mattered. The silence was never punishment. It was preparation. Heaven had to remove the noise so the truth could echo clearly again. And now that truth is love, peace, and divine timing. Stay. Something huge is waiting for you, my beloved. Soon you'll feel a deep sense of completion. You won't chase. You won't wait. You'll just know what's meant for you can always find its way back. No matter how long the silence lasts, you'll feel their love in the smallest things. A sudden song, a random breeze, a word that feels too familiar to be coincidence. And when that happens, smile because it means the universe finally delivered the answer you've been praying for. The silence was never empty. It was the sound of destiny rearranging everything for your favor. My beloved child, now it's your turn to rest. The waiting season is over. The message has been received. The heart that once went quiet has found its voice again, and what's coming next isn't heartbreak, it's harmony. A balance between who you are and who they've become. So breathe deeply. Let peace take over where confusion once lived. The people who didn't talk to you were never your enemies. They were your lessons. And sometimes the ones who go silent are the ones who love you the loudest in spirit. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you.